Welcome back to Great Day Medical Monday. Our next guest felt physically and emotionally bankrupt and didn't know what was going on. She knew she needed to find an answer and reached out to Dr. Shel from Dr. Shel Wellness and Aesthetics Center. Welcome back, Dr. Shel, along with Fee Blake Goins. Good morning. All right, when you say you felt emotionally bankrupt, I felt the same thing several years ago. And tell folks what you mean by that.
Well, I felt like I just couldn't go on really emotionally the way I was.
Yeah.
I was just nervous a lot. I had a lot of anxiety. I was feeling just mood swings and feeling very low at times.
Yeah. Now you work as a registered nurse.
I'm a registered
So
nurse.
you're in the health field. You should know what's going on.
I should know what's going on, and I should
right.
definitely know better and to run to the doctor when there's something wrong. And I just waited a little bit because I knew I wanted an alternative to just conventional medicine.
Yeah, because here's the key. I ran to 5 doctors before, and I said, I don't know what's going on. Same thing, I was gaining weight. I was, all kinds of things were happening that just weren't right with me.
Yes.
And the key is you have to run to the right doctor for
You
this.
do.
You went through the same thing, Dr. Shel.
Absolutely. And I think millions of women do, right? And we run to, and I'm an OB-GYN, as you know, and I saw the other spectrum of it where women would come to me, and unfortunately, because of the way medicine is, you just don't have an hour to spend with the patients. But now I do.
Right.
So in the field of functional medicine, what I've learned is women, especially in today's Women's Health Day, women especially keep things to themselves for way too many years because we think we can handle it. Power through, just go through. And we don't realize that it's not really just about a pap and a mammogram.
Right.
It's about the entire body, your hormones, your nutrients, the
And
whole
how
nine.
you feel tells you what's going on. So we talk about
Exactly.
hormones. Hormones rule everything in the body, right?
Everything,
But
yes.
your mood, your metabolism, your immune system, everything.
The whole
And
nine.
so when your hormones are out of whack, what happened with me is they were like, okay, you're depressed, I'm gonna give you an antidepressant.
Correct.
You're gaining weight, I'm gonna give you some metformin.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you, and they were giving me all these
Yes.
things to address my symptoms. What you
Yes.
want to do is get to the cause and thus replace the issue with the
root
cause.
cause
Yes.
is where we need to go, which is exactly what we did with Fee.
Yes.
And tested everything that we needed to test, whether it be her hormone levels, her micronutrients, her gut. It's important to get the gut inflammation, like we just discussed. Inflammation is the root cause. Get to the bottom of her stress and anxiety, and really get everything balanced again.
Yeah.
And then we can add to that, right? But your estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, everything is awry. Your cortisol with your stress, your melatonin, your thyroid, and you know a lot
Which
about.
oftentimes happens
Yes.
in mid-age,
Yes.
right? Okay, so bioidentical hormone therapy, some IV therapies and things.
Yes.
So compared to being emotionally bankrupt before, does your well runneth over today?
My welcome.
What kind of changes did you see?
I made some dietary changes. I've definitely lost the weight and kept it off. And I was just not able to exercise physically, just was not there. And so I started working out again and just made some changes that Dr. Shel recommended, and doing the medication and doing her therapy and the IV therapy as
Yes.
well.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
that's
almost like, I almost
huge.
hesitate to call it medication because
Oh, yes,
the
it's
medication was the
a
stuff
lot
that I
of
was doing to address
supplements.
symptoms.
Yes.
We're talking about the things that help your body, what your body naturally has that
That's
it
right.
loses at times, right?
Bioidentical. So bioidentical by definition is hormones that are biologically identical to what the bodies produce. So it's customized, it's made in a compounding pharmacy rather than a pharmaceutical company.
Which means it's made for you.
It's
The
not
dosage
one
for
size
you may not
fits
be the
all.
same dosage for
Exactly.
me, right?
It's a designer hormone therapy.
That's
there you go.
exactly right. And the IV therapy is huge because we all want to take supplements. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry for a reason, but we're not absorbing it.
Right.
And so with IV therapy, the absorption is 100%.
Goes straight into the vein
Yep.
there, yeah.
Athletic IVs, weight loss IVs, migraine IVs.
You have people who are going through chemo who get those
Absolutely.
IVs. In
With
fact,
the-
I sat right
yes.
next to someone and she said,
Yes.
I'm outrunning my son right now
Yes.
because she comes in and gets the IVs.
Exactly, high dose vitamin C.
All right, we talked about a little bit earlier about inflammation and all these different things that we're
Yes.
exposed to. So you do a detox.
Yes, I love that detox because it's a 14-day detox. It's a gentle detox, as you see on the screen. It's very easy to do, and it essentially rids the body and cleanses up the liver, the kidney, and the gut, so you are ready to make the changes like Fee did. So most of my patients will start on a 14-day detox and then build upon that.
Yeah, and with the gut health and inflammation you were talking about earlier, I have a friend who's going through it, several friends actually, and it's like,
Yes.
well, it's not this, it's not that. They thought it
Yes.
was acid reflux. It's not.
Yes.
They can't really nail
They
what it
can't.
is. It doesn't have a name to
And
it.
so they call it IBS. So they call it IBS because it's a trash can diagnosis, but really it's inflammation in the gut that could have been caused by things that you're sensitive to, like gluten, sugars, dairy. But a lot of other people, myself included, were sensitive to things I would have never imagined.
Right.
And so when you do a testing where we test about 200 different agents, we're able to rid the body of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes.
As we mentioned, the body's always fighting, so
Always.
let's reduce that
Yes.
situation. Okay, incontinence and vaginal rejuvenation. I want to say something here because I mean, we started talking about vag reju. People are like, "Oh my, it was like crazy."
Yes.
Like that's the last part. The last part of a woman's body we have not liberated. Okay,
Yes.
we liberated the breast.
It's
Now
time.
yeah, it's time.
It's
Come on, we
time.
are 2019.
Yes.
We all have one. as
Yes.
women. Okay. Anyway, treat her right, right?
Yes,
But it's
absolutely.
not about sex. It's
No.
about several other things. Like one of them, for example, is incontinence.
Yes, it's huge. 65 million. It's huge. And women and men too, but women, we're talking about women today, they are suffering out there because they are leaking. They can't run, they can't laugh and have fun with their kids. Lifestyle is impacted with incontinence because it's a life-changing event.
Right.
So it actually decreases your relationship by about 50% and your self-confidence. So incontinence is something that you don't necessarily need to run for surgery. There's a wonderful device called Ancella. It's the only one of its kind where you sit fully clothed. I could sit like this, and in 28 minutes, I would be having 11,200 Kegel exercises.
Basically
being
strengthening
done
things
for
back
me,
up.
yes.
Yeah,
Strengthening things.
yes.
And then with the vaginal rejuvenation, again, it's not about, like you said, it's not about sex, it's about feeling like yourself again.
Right.
So it's about tightening, it's about rejuvenation, it's about feeling like you used to when you were 20 years younger.
Yeah. All right, you have a Mother's Appreciation event.
Yes, it's coming up, and we love our mothers, and so that's coming up on May 23rd, and we're going to be doing a lot of educational information as well as some amazing offers for our mothers to really recognize all the hard work that we women put into life.
All right, Fee, for all those women who are putting it off.
Run, don't walk to Dr. Shel and get checked.
Yeah,
Definitely. do.
absolutely. And so I'm just going to run through real quick the signs again. If you are dealing with a hormone imbalance, what are the things that we're dealing with that tell you that that's might be where you start?
So I think the main thing is looking at symptoms. If you are feeling like you're not yourself anymore with fatigue, hair loss, weight gain, insomnia, anxiety, depression, and all of those things that you're just questioning.
Aren't normally you. Yeah.
It's not normally you. Saliva testing or blood testing, depending on what we find. We spend 45 minutes to an hour really talking to you, see where your stress is, see where your hormones are, see where your thyroid might be, and test you so we can get you in an optimal range. And that's very important. We can do pellets with BioT pellets, or we can do creams or troche, but it has to be bioidentical.
Right, right.
Not
So your body
pharmaceutical.
recognizes what it is.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
and thyroid is very important with that. And then you get into everything else.
Yeah. Because I got to tell you, if I had not done it, I would be at home curled up in a ball in my bed.
That's right. You wouldn't be who you are today.
no.
And
Thank
I think
you
it's
very
really
much,
important.
ladies.
Specials.
Absolutely.
Specials.
Dr. Shel Wellness and Aesthetic Center has a special offer for Great Day viewers. Get 20% off all laser treatments, including PRP hair restoration, and 25% off bioidentical hormone therapy and vag rejuvenation packages. Plus, the first 25 callers will get one free Ancella treatment, plus a B12 Slim Shot. What? Slim Shot? Yeah. Call now at 281-313-7435, 281-313-7435. And for more information, log on to drshel.com.